Support for Radio Friends comes from La Brunerie Financial, where they work to ensure a lifetime of financial security for people from all walks of life, from investment services to retirement plans. If you're looking for a trustworthy company that has the experience and knowledge to put your interests first, contact La Brunerie Financial, a community-based investment counseling firm since 1966. Learn more at labrunerie.com or by calling 573-449-5313. Good morning and welcome to Radio Friends on Monday, January the 7th. We start our first full week of 2019. That's hard to believe, isn't it?
It is hard to believe.
As we get older, our time it goes by a whole lot faster. Heather Harlan is with us from Phoenix Program. Good to have you here,
It's
Heather.
always great to be here. Thanks for continuing the conversation.
Yeah, Happy New Year to you.
Thank
What
you.
do you want to talk about today?
Well, I want to talk about, with Phoenix Programs, we're in the business of helping people change, and we offer, our mission is to offer effective treatment, to provide effective treatment for those seeking recovery from alcohol and drug addictions. Mm-hmm. And so just all of us can use some pointers on changing because, here at the first of the year, we tend to think about what are some things I should change. So I want to give 3 pointers for some ideas about that we can all use for changing our behavior, whether we have a substance use issue or not. And it would be like CAB. Take a cab to change. CAB, 3 things. Q, allies, and baby steps. When I talk about Q, we often think, well, I just need to remember to change. But we forget that we need a cue that will prompt us to do that different behavior. I get up in the morning, I make coffee. Getting up in the morning is the cue. I leave the house, I brush my teeth. There's a cue there. So sometimes we have to figure out what else we're going to put that's going to cue us for that different behavior. All right? So think about what that might be to change your environment. Set a reminder on your phone, something to cue the changed behavior. The A for allies, sometimes it helps to talk to people, to find someone else who could support that change and sort of accountability in a positive way. Okay, I'm going to make that phone call today, and then someone who would lovingly inquire, did you get it done? Do you know?
Yeah, or pat you on the back that you did it.
Yeah.
Say, good.
Yeah, or a workout buddy. Sometimes a lot of us have other health issues, but if we find someone that will join us in that, then we're more likely to succeed when we have allies. And we know that's true with the people that we serve. When they have support in the community from their families, that people can learn to do it in a loving and caring and adult, respectful way, they're much more likely to succeed. Okay. But we have to learn that. And
that's
finally,
the A, and now the B.
Now the B, baby steps. If we're having a hard time getting started on our goals, the first step is probably too big. Break it down to a smaller first step. So maybe you think, well, I'm going to stop this thing. Well, what are you going to start doing? And maybe you make a phone call, maybe you read an article, maybe you talk to somebody, but a small baby step. And if you still can't do it, make it smaller. But we know our trajectory, if we change just a few degrees,
over the long run,
over the long haul, we can end up in
difference.
a very different place. So take a cab to change, CAB, Q's, allies, and baby steps.
That's some good advice.
Yeah.
And that's perfect for the start of the new year.
Yeah, I think so, because a lot of people don't give up. It's just the beginning of the second week. Don't give up. You're worth it.
All right.
Keep trying to make those changes. And again, Phoenix Programs, if people have substance use disorders, we're there to serve. Give us a call. That'd be the place to start. That's the small thing. Give us a call.
Thank you, Heather Harlan. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Good talking to you.
Good
Thank
to talk
you for
to you.
coming out
Happy New
today.
Year. And thanks again, as always, Paul.
You're welcome. And again, if you want more information, the website is phoenixprograminc.org. That's phoenixprograminc.org. You'll get all the information that you need. Now we are going to talk about the Literacy Action Corps, and we've got Leslie Clay. Good to have you here, Leslie.
Oh, good to be here.
Why don't you explain to our listeners what the Literacy Action Corps is?
It is an organization, a nonprofit, that was formed in 1968 and has continued to this day. We teach people, adults, how to read if they don't know how to read or if they're deficient in their reading. And we also teach non-English speaking people. We teach them English.
You teach them English how? By teaming them up with a person who is willing to speak English with them and help them along? Is that the way it goes?
Absolutely. We train people, English people who are Native American English speakers. We train them to tutor non-English speakers. We also train them to teach people how to read. And we have two different sessions during the year to teach tutors. One is in the fall, but one is in the early or midwinter, and it's coming up, where we will teach people who are interested in tutoring these people. You make wonderful friendships, incidentally, with doing this.
Yeah, I can. So if you want to be a tutor, how much time are you expected to give in the class and in tutoring?
All right. Well, in the class, our upcoming classes, which begin on February 2nd, it will be for 4 weeks. We will have 3 weeks actually, and we'll have a fourth date as a snow date in case we need it. February 2, February 9, and February 23 with a snow date of March 2, and those are Saturdays from 9 till 1.
Okay.
And that's what we would require for training you to.
Okay, so it's 4 hours a week for 3 weeks. So a total of, what is it, 12 hours?
12 hours,
12
yes.
hours for you to learn how to tutor. Then once you've gone through that class, how much time do you give to the tutoring?
Okay, well, you are paired up with a student, somebody who needs to learn to read, somebody who needs to learn English, whatever. And you make an appointment to meet wherever, and it's usually around an hour where you meet one-on-one. You do need to spend some time preparing, and depending on how experienced you are, you need to, the preparation time can vary. But I would say a minimum of an hour a week tutoring, and then.
And if you want to do more, you can.
Oh, absolutely.
If it works out that you can give more time and the student has more time available, you can do as much as you want, right?
You certainly can. And in fact, I've formed such friendships with the people that I tutor that I do spend more than an hour usually with them a week.
And how long does this go on then?
As long as it works out. I am engaged as tutor for English language learners. And so when the person gets to achieve their goals, maybe their goal is to get a job, maybe their goal is to get their citizenship, maybe their goal is to simply be able to communicate with their children. Children learn English on their own pretty fast. But anyway, once they've achieved their goals, or sometimes they move away, I would say the goals might be met in a year. They might be met more quickly. Maybe they'll move away quickly. Sometimes they find a job.
Yeah,
quickly.
But the point is, you're really doing a very worthwhile service. And if you would like to be a part of it, how do they sign up?
They can either call our phone number or they can email us.
Okay, what's the phone number?
All right, it's 573-442.
Okay.
4280.
4280. All right.
They'll get an answering machine, and we will respond to them at a later date.
Okay. 573-442-4280 is the number to call if you would like to volunteer.